God. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, why not? I've got 12 hours till my flight. I can race.
Up in flames.
Definitely don't want to miss Snetterton.
Oh, yeah.
Is it race brief?
Yeah, it's just under a minute to race brief, guys. So get yourselves to pit, and we'll get this puppy started in a second. Remember, the track is closed for the race brief.
Really?
It is. Okay, guys, to the pits, please, everyone, and we'll get on with the race brief if you're not already there. And I still see some cars circulating, so please go to the pit. Eduardo.
Penalty for them. Penalty.
Don. And Gilles.
Drive through.
Don. I know you're here, Don.
Is it?
Does anyone know how to get onto pit lane if you're not if you don't have a garage stall?
Yeah, you kind of have to drive the guys down to get in. You get out to
Need
the fence.
GPS to get out of the garages.
Okay, I think we've got everyone back in the pit, which is great. So thank you, everybody. And looks like we're gonna have a great race here with Snetterton 300, the track that everyone loves to hate, or at least some people love to hate. And it's round 3, so we're up to races 5 and 6. The liveries have been updated, and we should be stable for the rest of the season. So thanks very much for coming out tonight. Remember, it's a 2 times 20-minute race after a formation lap, 1 times fuel. And we have 15 minutes for qualification, so respect the hot laps while we're out there. Everyone has to be on Discord voice listening. You can be on mute or you can have voice activation, but just make sure that during the race and qualification you've got that set, so there's no noises coming over the mics. So as for our previous races, it is medium tires for Q. And then like Brands Hatch, it is one race must be done on soft, one race must be done on medium compound. It's your choice as to which race you wish to race each compound. Starting procedure is an AI pace, it's a pace lap by the leaders, double file. We will start from the start. You get the lights to go around, and away we go. Just take it easy going around the track. Zipper through the corners you need to. We'll come back up into the to the start finish line. You'll get an arrow where you need to line up. Get yourself lined up. Go where it needs to, and then get prepared for the start. It is a standing start, and when the lights go off, we go. Orange zone is from the start until the exit of Williams. Passing's permitted, as you all know, but incidents in the OZ that cause problems and are reviewed by the stewards are subject to heavier penalties for the rest of the race. At the end of R1, I'll put us back into warm-up. I will reset the grid in the BTC order, which is 7 to 12, get a random number, and they will then be pushed into 1 to 6 based on that random number, and then 1 to 6 from the end of race 1 will go to 7 to 12 in that order. Everyone else follows up behind. So it's a sprint race, no requirement for pit stops. Just remember, if you do have to go in for a penalty, there is the pit limiter there and there's no ghosting. Keep your eyes open on the rejoins, guys. The pit entry here is and exit is pretty straightforward. So if you have to go in for a pit for a penalty, stay right. Now, next thing the pit, stay right until the end of the lane. When it starts going dashed, you can come back and merge safely. The penalties, steward assigned stop and go penalties or anything that requires you to hold in the pit lane is at the far end of the pit boxes, just around the safety car area off the pit lane exit. If you get a penalty from RF2 during the race, you just do it as normal. So whether it's a drive through or stop and go, for those, you know, it's the normal procedure for RF2. Blue flag is the driver doesn't have to get out of the way, but you can't compete with or obstruct the lapping car. And remember, if you're equal with the car that is trying to lap you when you go into a corner, cede the corner. Lapping car has the responsibility of making a clean pass, and everyone's got the responsibility for good racing behavior. There's lots of room for some real excitement here on this track. So even though it's a 20-minute race, a little bit of patience does everyone a lot of good. Remember the golden rule of racing. If you cause someone a problem, that you're racing for position and they lose that position, give it back as quickly as possible and do it safely. If you have still a complaint after the race and you can't work it out with the driver that you've been racing against, that you have the issue with, put in the IRR and just check for the timings on the GCR. I think everyone's clear on what escape means. So if you're having problems, disconnect or hit Control Delete to crash the sim and then rejoin. And if you're having real serious problems in race 1, don't forget there is race 2. So make sure you hang around and complete race 2 as well. I'll be able to to clear up any DQs during the practice and after qualification. But otherwise, I'll be driving. There's going to be no pit box check. Is there any questions?
Matthew, this is James. Say again the tire rule for the evening.
So you have to use softs for one race and mediums for the other. You get to choose which race that is.
And qualifying?
Medium.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so everyone's on the same tires for the quali, but it's a bit of a cat and mouse game for the tires on the races. Okay, any other questions? Great, and we're up to 20 for the race, so looking forward to a good time out here. All right, I will switch us over to the next session. So go for quali, like I said, 15 minutes, and medium tires, please.
For quali is mandatory medium tires. Sorry.
That's what he just said at least twice in the last 5 minutes.
Or we could Select
Or we could read the brief.
the haze only.
It is also in the written brief.
Mamma mia.
JT, you can go through one of the other stalls.
Yeah, I'm going through the garages. I just have to do a UE.
The merge was nice.
Wow, big screen freeze.
Sorry about that.
No problem, man.
Excellent. Some interesting times out there, guys. Well done on that. That first lap, for when it looked like they were already in a race, everyone bunched up together. Once we got ourselves sorted out, Daniel Kirby, top of the standings in pro with a 152, almost flat, just flying around the course. Eduardo just a hair behind him, and Pedro just a hair behind him as well. In the or a bit farther back on the AM side, I think it is. I think Eric has picked it up
I think
for
so.
the AM side. So well done, Teamy. So some great laps put out there, some excellent times, a bunch of personal bests. So you've now got the opportunity to go out and I got 15 minutes. I'll give you 10 because there's no pit box check. So 10 minutes, just go around, get used to a slightly heavier car again, make your final setup changes if you're so brave. And at 5 minutes left, I'll be flicking it over to race.
Oh, stop go.
You need to address Ross Smith qualifying themselves.
I'm sorry.
Ross.
I would no. I definitely changed to mediums.
It'll all come out in the end.
It will all come out in the end.
Hey, is there any chance I have a stop?
Would you like a stop go? I can give you a stop go.
He already has one.
Sorry, who is that?
Oh, Shivan.
Ivan?
I have a weird pit exit and I just drove past the threshold for the time we're at live.
Yeah,
Probably just
understandable.
That's alright.
Oh no, Matt can remove it.
Oh my
It should be
goodness.
gone now.
It's not race. Matt can do it.
So I think you should now be good.
Don't forget the
I have
30
a second
kilos
one for
for
speeding.
the city.
You could do me one more favor, please. Sorry.
Ivan, was that you again?
Yeah, that was me again. I still have a stop go.
Again. All right, that's two lives. You know, you should be good now.
No more, I promise.
Aw, but third time's a charm.
There you are.
Oh,
To hear that.
Do you know how many laps will be the race?
20 minutes.
If you'd like, Matt, I can just make up answers for you.
As entertaining as that
minutes.
might be for everyone.
Read the brief.
Yeah, we've got a 40-minute race now, and then we got a 10-minute sprint after.
It's 42 laps.
All in reverse.
Yep. You have to use either soft or medium this race, and you have to use wet next race.
Unless it rains. If it rains, then go back to mediums.
No, it's hards for rain now.
It's because of the hard water.
Norm, don't you have a blue flag?
All right. Lesson to self, don't do that.
Getting on the brakes is so tricky in that last one.
Ah.
I think Jason's wearing the wrong shirt. Make sure you're not using my livery, Jason. Rather than your...
He can wear whatever shirt he wants.
So his
Are you
livery is...
watching his... Oh, his livery. You said
Yeah.
shirt.
His
Well, he
livery
did.
is
I
pretty
think
much
he's
the
being-
same as mine.
Are you watching his webcam?
Yeah.
When did Jason start wearing a
It's like a
shirt?
Negro. But seriously, his livery is pretty much the same as mine, just different name, and he's pro. I'm M.
Consider it a compliment. Unless it's one that you painted yourself.
No, we're a team. We're a team. He just selected the wrong one.
Oh,
We're a
I
team,
get it.
that's why we have the same livery.
Yeah, how dare you select the same livery as your teammate? Bad!
The only difference that his has his name, mine has my name.
It has blind problems.
I have
He's just trying-
I have a question about the liveries. When can we submit custom liveries if if we didn't have it done before the season started?
So you can run them as loose skins anytime you want, right?
Okay.
But I don't know that we're going to be doing another update before the end of the season, so you're just going to have to run a loose skin.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I know.
Shirts
Okay.
and skins.
I wasn't being, I wasn't trying to be a dick.
Try.
Do you even know what that means?
Yeah.
That's why I didn't say even. I was just like, oh, do you know what that means?
Yeah. So yeah, we've had a opportunity before the series started, and then I had to work at fixing a couple things which have worked in varying degrees, and yeah, I don't think so. So if something happens that I need to, like they update the cards on DLC, that means I have to redo the mods. Then yeah, I'll integrate any other loose skins.
A sure
Okay,
kiss of
30
death
seconds,
when
everybody.
Jason,
30
when
seconds.
Matthew has to fix something.
He'll make a
30
public
seconds.
post about it, though.
Yeah, I'll say something clever.
Will you do it in haiku?
Well, maybe. All right, I'm switching over to race, everybody. So make sure you've got your race set up, all set to go. And remember, we start off the grid.
Does it matter what race we use softs?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
So
It's
softs on
very
the
important
first.
that you choose one.
If you didn't qualify on softs, you need to start from pit lane.
What?
JT did threaten to do that.
It's the
No,
random
but seriously, is it
answer
softs or
generator.
mediums on the first race?
It
Your
doesn't matter.
choice.
Choose one.
Okay.
Just use the other one in the other
Next race. Yeah.
Copy.
So remember, guys, when it's going to be a formation lap, come back around into the position you start from. There'll be an arrow waiting for you, and we will then start normally standing start on the lights.
A full formation lap, or we can cut track.
You can cut track
Cool.
as much.
You
as
can
you
do
want.
whatever you want.
You get penalty, but
There's
long as it's on
consequences. So just a nice, easy lap. The two leaders have the control over the field. Keep yourselves nice and even.
That's long. Can we go fast?
My crew chief said I'm already damaged.
Same here.
You meant brain damaged.
yeah, I was gonna say, is
Back
this
on me.
physically, emotionally?
And that's
Active.
very.
You picked up some minor ammo. Shit.
Boy, you guys are rough.
Does your HUD show damage?
Go fast, go fast.
Mac, you're next to me.
Out of the slow corner.
Somebody's still on the line, or are they in the pits?
Looks like someone's still on the 9. I'm not sure who that is.
I think that's Tom.
I show everybody on track.
Same.
Well, we'll see if there's someone waiting at the start line.
They may have returned to garage.
Do you mind if I just kind of rub up on you here? Go ahead and get that first damage out of the way.
Just lube it up real quick.
He didn't say no. You all heard that, right?
Well,
We
I
all
didn't
did
hear it.
hear
That's
him
the point.
say.
So, silence is viewed as acquiescence.
In racing.
Remember, guys, no weaving back and forth. It's pretty standard for the briefs, guys. Come on.
Oh, he's just excited for tacos.
I can be excited
it's
for tacos,
Thursday.
too. Does he weave
Where?
tacos?
Yeah, but it's still a Turner Motorsports car, so
Taco Turner?
absolutely.
I'm unfamiliar with this food item.
Turner Motorsports, they're big taco guys. After work, they usually go out for tacos. Their cars are yellow base, usually with blue accent. And so they've adopted the taco call sign and
Adopt a
mantra.
taco. Be the
I don't
taco.
think a taco with blue accents on the shell is one that you want to eat.
Oh.
No, not necessarily the blue accent, but they've been
Could
referred
be
to as a
dessert
taco
taco.
car for
Blueberry
years
tacos,
and years.
I'm trying to concentrate.
It's the pace lap. How much concentration do you need?
I want you to go out there and hit the pace car.
Yeah, be one with the pace
So-
car.
What
guys,
for?
watch for your
No, shut up.
watch for your arrows, guys.
Should be the same.
Yeah,
number
mine's
you
way
started
back
with.
there.
Brakes on.
My countdown clock still shows me the 20 seconds.
Ugh.
Total silence.
Okay, guys, good luck,
Never
and
advanced a
mic's
race.
off. Mic's off, please.
Careful, turn 1, driver's right.
What the fuck, man?
That was early.
Mic's off, please, guys.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Did I get you?
Nope.
You got me.
Right, I think that's everyone. Well done, Eduardo, for taking the pro side, and I think looking down here, I think Eric has hung on to the AM side for the win there. So great racing, guys. Some interesting times. I think I owe Don an apology. I think I wandered on him, which I'm having exciting races every time around. I'm going to reset back to the warm-up if I can.
Hey Matt, I have a question.
Shoot.
Can I out a little few seconds out to the server and change my graphic settings because I struggle a lot with the FPS.
I'm going to move it to warm-up. You'll have 15 minutes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right.
Hey, Matt.
Oui, monsieur.
I'm very sorry for backing up on you. I thought it was last. Wasn't expecting you to show up there.
I was going, oh, there's someone there. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, because I spun really bad there, and I thought like the whole grid had passed me already, but then you show up.
I was hobbling along trying to catch up.
Yeah, sorry, JT, I ran out of fuel. Didn't quite do the right setting, I guess.
Yeah, Mac, I was so concerned that I tapped you that I drove right off the track, and then you drove right into me and bent my steering.
You did tap me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, hey, did I hit you? And you were like, nope.
That was somebody else.
Oh man, my bad.
So that's why I was like, was that Eric asking me?
Okay, I'll be back in a couple minutes, guys.
Yeah,
when
that
you
was
spun
out.
in
I didn't even
turn
see you
2.
through the dust until my car was just going straight.
My bad. It's all good, dude. That was funny.
All right, listen. Does anyone knows what to do to prevent the sound bug?
Which sound bug?
The sound disappears. Total silence. No engine sound. No.
That's
no clue on that one.
No, that's only you, man. You have 15 minutes. You could reboot. Hey, Jason, that was nice racing.
I have running engine mode 4 on this with a full tank of fuel.
That ain't gonna work.
Well, that just means you got a little more for the next race.
Yeah, Brian, when you were running so slow there. It's like when the second were going down and I was basically catching up, I couldn't believe, but it's like, no, and I got all crossed up in the last corner. It was so funny.
Quick question, guys. Is your push to pass button working on every lap, or do you find laps that don't work?
So you only have 15 seconds worth per lap, and if you hit the button again too early, you get a penalty, and it won't come back on for a while.
Penalty.
It's like 3 seconds that it delays it.
Okay, because I'm getting delayed a whole lap. Like I'll get nothing for a lap.
I can only use it in one part of the track.
How long are you supposed to wait for the next push to pass to work?
The blue light should come on.
If you, according to the rules that Studio wrote, if you once you have completed using it, you have to wait 2 seconds, and then you have to be in at least third gear and above a certain RPM before it will rearm. But if you press, go ahead, and on the throttle, right? Yeah. And if you press it too early, you get some kind of delay penalty, which I think is actually variable. I don't think it's a fixed 3 seconds.
Yeah, just pay attention on the blue light, light blue light.
Okay, because the last 4 or 5 laps, I couldn't get push to pass at all. It just wasn't there.
Probably
Did you run out of battery?
Yeah, I ran out of battery.
Well, how do you do that?
So the push to pass system in these cars is actually hybrid electric, and so there's a number on your dashboard somewhere that's the battery percentage, or there's a bar or something.
That level.
Not with the HUD I'm running, no.
The bot level.
Can you see the car dashboard at all?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's kind of big.
Yeah, so you may have to change your seating position slightly if you want to see it, because it's if your car has the same dashboard as every other car, it's like there's a big green bar on the right that shows how much power is stored up in the battery.
Oh, okay. And so you can run out. You don't get it every lap then.
Yeah, you start at 100% and it regens on braking, just like a Toyota Prius, but it's much slower to regen on braking than it is to burn it up when you're using it. So if you've been using it every single lap after lap, you definitely killed the battery before the end of the race.
Pay attention on the blue light. There's a light blue light that will come up when you can use push to pass.
That blue light is in the dash?
Yes.
It's in the dash.
Yeah, on the right-hand side, it's like the middle of the 3 bulbs will light up blue, and then also the battery level bar will appear. When the system is not activated, the battery bar, I think, is invisible. But it's all in the dashboard display.
Okay, yeah, I see battery level there now.
Yeah.
It's not green or anything, it just says it's 100, but it's black.
Yeah, so battery level, if you're just sitting in the pit and not moving, that's what it's going to show. When you're out on the track, that bar on the right-hand side, there's like a tall rectangle between all the numbers and the LEDs on the right of the actual physical dashboard. That'll light up blue when the system turns on.
If you use the 15 seconds each lap, the battery is not enough to reach the end of the race. So you have to use it with a more, how can I say?
Sparingly, judiciously, carefully.
Carefully, yes.
Lots of words.
Hey Pedro, sorry for turning you at the start of the race, but I really wish you didn't push me all the way past the track limits off the line there. Sorry for how that turned out, though, so seriously.
Yeah, that was... I squeezed you. The right
Squeezed me
side.
like crazy, man.
It was fun to watch.
I wasn't expecting to turn around.
Really exciting.
Yeah, on a reset, you lose your setup. You have to go back and get it.
All right, Brian, second verse, same as the first.
Well, my button ain't making noise anymore. I don't get the beep, so do you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still hear you.
We hear you.
Okay, so it doesn't beep to tell me that it's on.
Who did ask it for time to change graphics?
Might be a little too late for that.
Alu, I want to say. I thought. I could be wrong. Yeah.
Matthew, are you here?
He's
No.
updating the server.
He's setting the grid for race 2.
Tires are cold. Amen.
Okay, everybody. So the grid has been reset, and positions 7 to 12 have been thrown up in the air and came back down for positions 1 to 6. And so, as you probably noticed, the grid has been reset, and that means that James Bowders is on pole, Gilles, Norm, John Marr, Jason, and Eric round out the top 6, and the top 6 from the last race are now going to be 7 to 12. So we've got about a minute and a half, 2 minutes left to do a little bit more practice. Remember, different tires. And once we get to 5 minutes, I will turn it over and we'll get going.
Let's go immediately.
Well, I just like to get out there for a moment or two if I can.
Oh, you had to reset.
The socks they flat spot very easily. Watch out.
Stuff like that you keep for yourself.
What is the penalty for a jump start? Right through?
Probably.
RF2 will tell you.
Tail end of the longest line.
I think it's execution.
Wow.
That's desertion.
Because if it's like 10 seconds, I prefer to jump start.
If it's deliberate, there could be post-race penalties applied by stewards.
And execution.
Just don't get a false start.
Yeah, if you do it on purpose, that's kind of cheating, and that kind of goes against our rules.
You didn't get one on the last one, did you, Pedro?
Yeah, I blew in my engine. Very nice.
Yeah, you don't want to blow your engine then.
Vote for Pedro.
But I had no sound, so that was not easy.
It was my hair making me hoot.
Vamos.
So whoever has no sound, make sure the window is selected. Like if you're using windowed mode and alt tab, I think the sound goes off.
Use full screen mode.
Okay, guys, I'm going to move the session forward. And we're going to line back up and go for this a second time around.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
May God have mercy on our souls.
Well,
not Brands Hatch or anything.
May God grant me the power to drive straight.
Well,
Straight into my opponents.
Straight off.
Straight into a wall.
Make sure you switch to the tires that you need to use.
Yeah. Don't be making it easy for me to disqualify you. As hard as it would be to disqualify people ahead of me, it would be easy. Remember, same as last time, it's a formation lap. Just keep it nice and steady. Let's get around the lap, back to your starting position, and then we are ready to go.
I went like, something's wrong. There's nobody in front of me.
We can fix that.
Nice.
That's a weird feeling, isn't it?
I don't have the sound.
Don't blow your engine.
I don't have sound. What the fuck is that?
Oh, you were too
Sound
close to
of
Pedro.
silence.
You caught it.
Did anybody else have their setup reset by the reset?
Yeah.
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 Did everybody know
I
that
usually
that happened?
assign mine. So I usually assign my race setup so I don't have this problem. If you assign, it resets to it.
I didn't even know that was a
That's the
thing.
hope anyway. That's the hope anyway, right?
Well, yeah,
it's
it
not
works.
perfect.
But yeah, there is an assign button on the setup screen. Select
does,
your
yes.
setup and click assign.
Today I learned.
That's what you used to have to do in R Factor 1
So
for
we have a
endurance
new
races.
bug in our factor. The sound goes away, and I didn't alt tab or anything.
Matthew, you said that it's
That it's what?
reverse grid from the 6 through
No,
12?
I said that. No, I said 6 to 12. Throw them up in the air, and they're a grid that they get on random numbers. I generate random numbers the same way they do for BTCC.
Sorry. The ones that 1 through.
He made 7 through 12.
7 through 12 get thrown up in the air. The order they come down is 1 to 6.
Kind
1
of
to 6
reverse.
from the first race go to 7 to 12
In the same order or flipped?
in the same order.
For some reason, I kept thinking it was reversed.
No, sir.
That's Missy Elliott.
So I guess JT passed Brian.
Yep.
That's
So
what
I'm-
was throwing me off.
Brian ran out of fuel.
Yeah, he was limping at the end.
Brian, how many times? We gotta go through this, man.
Some people don't like change, Ross.
Is that a
I'm
watch?
gonna make the. I'm gonna
I
make the
forgot to carry
noise.
the two when I was doing the bath.
I'm gonna make the noise with my mouth.
So I fired my
Womp,
fuel
womp,
man, and
womp,
Brian must
womp,
have hired
womp.
him.
Womp womp womp.
Charlie Brown?
Remember, look for your arrows, guys. Standing start on the lights. And just a reminder to keep your mics off. Have a good race, everybody. Good luck, and hope you all finish.
And please no Panterino.
Okay, the lights are there.
Mics off, guys.
Turn 1 exit, driver's right.
That was not fun.
necessary.
think everyone is finished. Daniel, congratulations on the win. Take the pro standing second race. And I think looking down here, is it Mac or Don have picked up the win in the AM? Mac, well done, Mac. Super job, guys. Lots of fun racing. I was glad to be in the entire race this time around. And I think lots of good action going on out there. Looks like it was very close throughout the race. From what I could see, trying to concentrate.
What a pileup in turn one. Jesus.